change is coming again, where the people who are laughed at will be the ones where the world comes to them.
Mark, why did the word China not appear in your talk?
Because they paid me not to. I'm a paid
Fair
agent
enough.
of the Chinese Communist Party. Well, it depends how you handle it. I mean, look, so here's my shtick on China. They're back. If you ever get a chance to go to Shanghai, go to the Chinese Museum, the Shanghai Museum of Urban Planning. I think they call it that to make sure you don't go. But when you go in, it's kind of a car park. It's like a square Guggenheim, so rather than being round, right, with paintings, it's square. And you go in, and the first one, it's all calligraphy. And you go, it's a big piece of Chinese writing, and it says something like 3,800 BC, dig a ditch. And you go along like a few feet, and there's another big bit of calligraphy, and the translation at the bottom. And while you're at it, clean up the trash. And then you go along, it's another 100 years, and it says, and while you're at it, get that rowdy lord from down the stairs and put them in jail. And you go along, and it says, and then put in street lights, right? And then by the time, you go up, and it's like, by the time that my people were running around painting themselves blue and eating each other, right? They're like, oh, we need to figure out a public education system. We're going to allot this much of the budget for doing this, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, this is like, year zero for us, like the beginning of the age of Christ, right? So what you do is you walk up, and you go, holy crap, these guys have been around for a long time. And what you're also getting as a message, this is the Chinese state. This is what we do. Don't get in the way. So you get up to where they get to the Opium Wars and the complete breakdown of China, which I believe, if our memory serves me right, they call the European Interregnum or something, an anodyne like this. It takes up like half a wall. Then there's Mao. You'd think that would be a big thing. Seriously, he gets one panel. And then you open the door. You ever seen the film Mission Impossible? They have a scale model of Shanghai. And they got guys on wires coming down, putting the buildings in. Hi, we're back, right? Now, why are they doing this? It's a show of the power of the state. And that's the way that works. That's the way their economy works. They're not top-down communists. Don't think that for a minute. They're the most fiscally decentralized country in the world. 80% of their public expenditure is spent at the local level. Like when we talk about giving back to the states, like the Republicans' master plan would be half of what China's already achieved. Because they've got 1.2 billion people. So they have regions which have 100 million people in them. You can do a lot of experiments. You can get things wrong and still get things right. They are very robust to shocks. Now, we don't let them buy stuff. We have a thing called the National Security Foreign Investment Act of 2007. They can't buy guns, can't buy tech, can't buy pharma. Go away. So we sell them stuff, they sell it through a Walmart, they get dollars, we make them buy treasury bills. They're fed up doing that, they're not stupid. So they've got this project called One Belt, One Road. If we're not allowing them to buy assets here, they will go form assets elsewhere. They're investing $40 billion in ports in Pakistan. They've already built a railway that stretches right across Transcaucasia. You can bet that those nice compliant governments in Tajikistan, Kazakhstan and the rest of it will make sure that nobody ever buys anything near that railway line. You'll bet that that railway line will be moving freight trains at 300 miles an hour while we're still dealing with a cellar. And on those freight trains will be all the goods that Europe can possibly want to consume. They'll just bypass us. Now, you can either engage with that, you can get into a stupid fight with that over some islands, which is utterly pointless because at the end of the day, it's their neighbourhood, not yours. And more to the point, unless you're willing to actually invade them, occupy them and kill them, don't try. We've been doing a lot of that, it's usually working out badly, right? So they're just going to bypass us and do the thing. You can either engage with that and sort our own house out as the most powerful country in the world, as the richest country in the world. We still got so much we can do. Or we can retreat inward and worry about China as a threat and say that we can't have healthcare and we can't do this and we can't do that while all the profits go to a tiny handful of people who are telling us all that stuff. I don't want to do that.